All right, here we go. Boom, there go the lights. All right, let's see if the speakers work. This is cool, man. What is up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a really awesome project for us. I'm gonna be putting a light kit in my Lego R2 1/2 scale set right here. This cool, awesome droid that I put together from Lego. And I got a kit from Light My Bricks. Now, Light My Bricks is pretty awesome. I've been using them for quite a while now, actually. I put lights in a Batwing, Batmobile, the Millennium Falcon. I don't know why I had to think about that. and others. So I've been doing different videos for them, but they sent me this kit to get an early look at it, to be able to provide you guys my thoughts on the assembly, you know, how easy it is to put together, if there's any difficulties with things. And they gave me a really cool mat on top of that. So, I mean, check this out. This is pretty dope. So I got this mat, which now I can take and do all of my work on, which is cool. I love it. So I'm gonna be doing that. And yeah, so we're gonna pop open the box first. I'm gonna show you guys what comes inside of the box. This kit here runs $94.99. You can go ahead and order it at lightmybricks.com. And what's cool about this one is it's not just a light kit, but it also has sound effects as well. So it's gonna bring this droid to life. I can't wait to see how this looks. So I just wanna get in it and let's get to it. Let's pop open the box and see what's inside. All right, so here is your Light My Bricks box that you would be getting from their website. Again, I just wanna say how honored I feel to be able to be unboxing these for you guys. It's really cool. They keep sending these boxes out to me and I get to put them in the Legos that I own, because they really do bring the Legos to life, and it makes them, you know, more fun. So that's what I dig. So it comes in this nice, you know, durable box. On the back here, you can see where it says bring your Legos to life with lights. Let me get you a little more focus there. There you go. lightmybricks.com. And then usually inside there's a QR code. So make sure that you have the right one. There is a sticker on the front here, and you can see that it has a little audio symbol on it as well. So that's why you know this is a light and an audio kit. The box opens up like that, just like one of the San Diego Comic-Con you know, badge boxes that they send you. And then you got a QR code. And then what you do here is you scan this code and it'll bring up the instructions, and you pull that up on the computer and it'll guide you through all of the steps. So that's very cool. It's time to light up. Love it. All right, so then you have a controller with the speaker, and it looks like the USB. That's how you're gonna be able to get the audio working. You got a bag with the cool white bright lights. So there you go. You got the green to orange light. You got a red to blue light. You got connecting cables, all right. You got another USB, cool. And then you have various little pieces here. Now, a lot of the times when I put the light kits together from them, they give you additional Legos that you're gonna take and swap out from the original ones so that the lights can shine through. So that's what you got in the box. Not a whole lot here, so I think this is gonna be a fairly easy kit to put together. So let's get into it, man. I can't wait. All right, so the first step is we're gonna take R2's dome off of his body. So here we go. Wow! All right, so once you got the dome off, what they want you to do is you're gonna aim it forward with the red light going, you know, forward. So have that towards you. And they want you to take off this section right here. So this is the first part that you're gonna be removing. You try to keep it together so that it just comes off in one piece. Makes it easier when you gotta put it back on. All right, and then we're gonna take and remove the red eye out. So pop that part out, put that to the side, and you're gonna remove this little eye section right here. Pops out like that. Okay, so now that you have all of those pieces off here on the front, the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this section right here. So this part's gonna come off. So this is where your eye was. We're gonna be taking off this section right there. And it looks like it comes out all together as one. It's gonna pop up like that. So that's part of it. And you want to take out this part too. All right, that's the other part. And again, try to keep it all together so that things don't fall out on you or you don't lose pieces. So That's gonna go back like that. And then this little section right here also comes out. And that's gonna go back in here. So keep that together just like that. I'm gonna set that aside as well. So you should be left with something like this. All right, next we're going to take out this section right here, this little brick right here. So you just wanna pop that out like that. And then they want us to take out just this one brick here. That's gonna pop out just like that. All right, the next part is to take out this section here with the red, the blue, and then some of this little part of the gray section there. That can be a little bit tricky because it's kind of all in there. Try to get it out all at once, as one. So yes, that's kind of how it's gonna look. I think the red goes back in like that. Now the blue brick right here is not part of what comes out. So you wanna keep that, you wanna take and put that back in its spot so you don't lose it. Okay, and that's how you should be left off, something like that. Finally, time to take and put in our first bit light. So what you're gonna get is one of the cool white 30 centimeter lights. And we're gonna take this cap off here, okay? And you're gonna get one of the clear lights, one of the clear, Lego pieces that we're gonna swap out and put in that place. So we're gonna take this light here and we're going to put it so that the light is face up. All right, so we're gonna take the shaft out of this part here and put that like that. You already have the cap out, and then we're just gonna take this bit light, and the light is the point where this yellow part is aimed forward. You just wanna take and put that face up so that it takes and works, you know, so the light doesn't aim in the opposite direction. And then you're gonna put the Lego brick on top of that. Sometimes it could be a little bit of a fight, but it doesn't seem to be with this one. You just push it on there, and then just like that. Okay. Then we're gonna take and route the cable through like that. And you're gonna put this shaft back in the way that it was before. Just like that. All right, the next step is to take your dome back, and see that blue area right here? This is where the shaft is gonna go through. So that's gotta go in this way. All right, so back in like that. Now the cable has gotta get routed around these Legos here so that it doesn't get pinched, but it still gets hidden. So you just wanna kinda like pull it right around the green bricks that are there, that are stacked, and you pull it through and then back in like that. All right, and then lastly, we're gonna take that part that we took out last, the one with the red and the blue and all that, and we're just gonna put that back in the exact same spot that it was in when we removed it, and just snap it back into place. All right, next we're gonna set the dome to the side again, and we're gonna work on this little brick right here with the red light. So we're just gonna take and disassemble that all together. So let's take that out completely so that you end up with just those two pieces like that. All right, so next up, we're gonna swap out this red clear piece here for a clear piece. And the reason why we're swapping it out for the clear piece is because this light here that they're giving us glows from red to blue, so it blinks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it set so that the light itself, which again is that side. I'll show you real close the difference between, hopefully it'll get focused on that, but let's see. Oh, I love this camera. All right, there you go. So if you can see the difference, this is the front side with the lights, and then the opposite side, that's the back side. So you can see the difference between the two sides there. So this is the side here that you want to aim towards the clear. So that way it's going to sit in there, you know, like that. So it aims forward, and that way the light will blink and shine. So you're going to take and put the light forward, and then we're going to use the brick that has the smooth back finish, and we're going to put that on like that. And then once you have that, you're going to take and grab the cable itself, and you're going to route it back and over that brick. So it's going to be kind of like that, where it sits over the front side of the smooth area. And then you're going to take the last brick, and you're just going to put that on that way. All right, so once you got that set, you're just gonna take and run that wire through the hole that you see right over here, that one right there. We're just gonna punch that through. And feed it through the other side. All right. And then you can plug the hole up like that. All right, so now that you have those cables running through, next thing we're gonna be doing is taking apart this opposite side here. So you're gonna take this brick off here, set that aside. They want you to take off this blue piece here, set that aside. This piece here. Like that. And I just popped something else off. I don't know where that went. I'll have to look at that. And actually that comes off too. So this is gonna come off, and then this blue section here is gonna come off as well. So, all right, looks like we're not done removing stuff. So we're gonna take off this longer gray section here in the back. So you just pop, don't wanna take the whole thing off. That's really stuck on there. You just wanna take off the one, so that part. Everything else, that can stay in place. All right, and the next thing we're gonna take off is this section here with these two little clear lights. Two little clear, I can call them lights, but little bricks. So you gotta somehow squeeze that out of there. And that popped out actually pretty easily. But that's the part that comes out right there. So next you're gonna take the sparkle board, which in case you're wondering, it says Sparkle V1 on the opposite side. Let me show you a close-up of this. There you go. So it's gonna look like that. It says Sparkle V1. And then on the opposite side, you're gonna have the board itself with connecting areas for you to connect everything to. There's two of these boards in there. And then you're gonna need a 5 centimeter connecting cable, which looks like this. It comes in the bag with all of the connecting cables. There's 3 of these, I believe, and then there's one really long one. So just make sure you get that. And then you're gonna get 2 of the bright white connecting cables, the 30 centimeter ones. So that's all you need to put everything together. And you're gonna connect your cables to the board. So let's do that. All right, so you're gonna connect the lights to the out ports. Let's say out, so they're opposite sides of each other. And the connectors only go in one way. So one on that side, and then one on the other side. Then your connector cable goes on the part that says in. All right, so now you're left with this brick here. This is where we're gonna put the lights to. We're gonna separate this. So you have this one here and that one here. And you're gonna put the lights in, but we're not gonna put it in with the light facing the glass. So the light area, that yellow part, is gonna be facing the opposite direction of this curved glass area. So you're gonna snake that in, hopefully without too much trouble. Easier if you just pull this part out just a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's try that now. All right, so you're gonna snake that in that way, and then you're gonna push back on that pin with the light, and then that'll lock it in place for you so that the light aims forward. So that's the first one. And then we're gonna take, and you wanna try to route it in a way around the plug for the brick, and you just push that back in place like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the one beneath it. All right, next we're gonna take this part that we just plugged in. You got all the lights in their place where they need to be. And what we're gonna do to seal off that is we're gonna put these clear bricks in place, and they're gonna plug that in, and that's gonna keep your light from moving around the way that one is, okay? And you're gonna take this and just plug this back into place. Same thing, try to route it around the little brick plug. You are gonna notice that the brick doesn't sit back in as perfectly as it did without the cable. There's no way to get around that, but you know, that's just how it is, and it'll stay in place. All right, and then lastly, you just take and plug this back into place the way that it was before. So it's just gonna slide right back in. Perfect, so it's gonna sit there, like that. All right, that just took a little bit of time. All right, so next step is we're gonna take the expansion board that they provide. It's the only one like this, so you're not gonna miss it. And you're gonna take your USB cable and you're gonna plug the USB cable into one end of it. It doesn't matter which side you go in on, just as long as it's on one end. So just plug that into one end. And then we're gonna take and we're gonna connect all of these loose cables. Try to do it in kind of a neat way to one side of this expansion board. And then once you got it all plugged in, now it's time to test the first set of lights. Now they only give you the USB cable. They do sell a power brick that you can buy if you want to buy one. I haven't bought one yet, but I'm just going to use this USB port that I got here, and then we're going to test the lights out, and there they go. That looks pretty cool. You got the blinking light, and you have the lights for R2, so that's pretty dope. All right, once you're done testing the lights, you can disconnect your USB cable, set these over here to the side like that, and we're gonna work on the back side of the dome. So what you wanna do first is you're gonna remove the eye section here like that with the shaft completely. Pop that out, set that to the side, and then you're gonna remove this section right here. Then we're gonna take out this front section here. Again, try to keep as much of it together as you can so it makes it easier for you when you have to put everything back together. So you're going to take that out, and then you're going to take out this piece here. Just like that, and you're going to leave just the blue area, okay? Next, we're going to take out this section right here, this brick, this one, this one, and this one. So these all got to come out without taking the other part out. So this is going to go like that. Just like that. Set that to the side. And then they want you to take out the entire blue section. So just the blue bricks are gonna pop out. Probably would come in handy here sometimes is that Lego removal tool if you don't have nails. So you just pop all of these pieces back out. Just like that. All right, and with the backside aimed to you, you're gonna take out that section. So if this is aimed forward at you like that, this is the side you're gonna take out. So you take out that, again, that forward section. So this part comes out again. And then you're gonna take out this piece here again, this time with the, just like that, with the gray and everything and leaving the blue. And again, we're gonna take out all of the blue sections. So that comes out. Feels like we're taking this thing completely apart, but there's always a rhyme and a reason for everything. So just follow along. It'll all be good at the end. That comes out, and then this whole section here comes out like that. This piece comes out as well. Oop, hopefully not like that. Okay, so I skipped a step. One of the things you have to do before you actually get to the part of the expansion board and testing on the lights is to start putting in the lower sections that you took out again. So you're just gonna be replacing the bricks that went out of place. So I'm gonna start by doing that. Sorry for moving out of place here. All right, so now we're back to removing stuff. So you have to take out this long section here. Put that to the side. This 90-degree section's got to come out. And then this whole section here has got to come out. That. This blue part's got to come out. And then again with the longer gray section here, that's got to come out too. And then we have to take out this section here with the lights, which is with the clear areas. That's gonna be fun because you have to take out the blue, the gray, the color sections, and then the gray section. So everything from this gray section here upwards has gotta come out. Actually, that wasn't that tough at all. So I only had one extra piece that came out with that. All right, so now we're basically just gonna disassemble this. Once you got everything broken apart, you're gonna take and start adding the lights now. Again, you're gonna take the 30 centimeter white lights and you're gonna add them into place. So you wanna take and have the light aimed up and on that center brick there. And you're gonna take one of these green and red clear bricks and try to punch that in there like that. Do the same thing. They are, like I said, they do fight you. So expect to have a little bit of a time trying to put this part on. You know, all I can say is press down extremely hard to make sure that it's secure. All right, and get your caps back on. And this one is gonna go like that. Hopefully it all stays pretty secure. So it's gonna look like this when you're all done. All right, once you got that all connected, you're gonna get another one of those sparkle boards, the other one that was in there, and you're gonna put all 3 cables into the out port. So there's 3 of them on one side. All right, we're gonna get another 30 millimeter white cable, and you're gonna pop out that clear fogged piece on this shaft here, and you're gonna put the light in its place, just like you did on the opposite side. And then you're gonna take the clear brick that's provided and just put it over that. And then put that back through here. All right, and then unlike the other side, you're gonna take this whole section here off. So this is all gotta come out. All right, now that it's off, you're gonna take this bottom section here off. All right, so the reason why this side is different than the other is because on this side, unlike the other side, there's a like a cross-shaped shaft. So the cable can't run through that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put that through, and then we're gonna route it around these bricks. So you're just gonna take and pull it to like that, and close it off with the last brick. All right, and then lastly, put this back into place. And now it's sturdy. And the cable's hidden. Perfect. So now we're going to set that to the side. We're going to find this other glass eye that we took off with the clear blue face. And we're going to get one of the clear white ones that came with the kit and the green to orange light that you're going to put in its place. There you go. So now the light's in there. All right, so now we're going to route this one back in its place. So this is going to go into that hole there. And like that. All right, and then once you get done, you can start to reattach this part back into place. So it clicks back in here, and then you can put the rest of the pieces back. All right, so now the dome is all back together. We're just gonna take and plug in the lights. So let's plug these guys in. You're gonna get another one of those short connecting cables, and you're gonna put that in the in port on your second sparkle board. That, and then you're gonna plug that into the connector as well. All right, and once everything's all plugged in, it's time to do another test on the lights just to make sure everything's working. There you go. So there is the back side to See, it's got the blinking lights here. It's pretty cool. All right, and it changes from orange to green. And you got the opposite side that changes from red to blue. And blinking lights. So far, looking really good. All right, pull the cables out of the way. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out the antenna. So we're gonna pull that piece out there, and then this should just slide right out. All right, so now that we got this out, we're just gonna take this apart. All right, once you get everything apart, you're gonna get another one of those 30mm white lights. You're gonna put this in here like this. Looks like it's gonna go into that hole like that, so that it lights through the glass. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put this back on like that. And then you got another 30cm light, just like you had before. At this point, you'll be down to just one left after this one, so we're almost done with the build. So that's cool. All right, we're gonna put that back in place here. Then they want you to take this part out. So once you got it separated, what we're gonna do is we're gonna route the wires into the center and then out the back like that. So it goes inside. See if you can see that a little bit. See how it routes that way? So you just want to make sure that you get the cables inside of these slots that they have on that. And then you're going to take this piece here and reattach it. Just like that. Okay? And then you can put the shaft back in. All right, then we're just going to reattach the top like so. And we're going to route it back inside of the dome. Once you got the two lights routed in, then all you do is just slide this back into place, and that part's where it should be. And then we're going to take and plug that into this board. All right, and then we're going to plug back in the lock here. It keeps it from falling out of place. And then it's time to test the lights again. Here we go. Let's get see what it looks like. All right. You always want to keep testing the lights, is because you never know when you're going to have a fail. You know, sometimes I've had that happen before, where one of the lights fail, and then they're really good with the customer service. They take and they just send you out a new part, new light that you need. Let's see the. There you go. Make sure that's working okay. And see if it fell off. Now I got to try to put that back on right. Now that all of that's put together, it's time to do a little bit of cable management. Try to get as much of it to the side as possible, because we're going to put the shaft back in, and then that's how it's going to rotate on the head. All right, once you get the cables kind of wrapped up a little bit, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some adhesive tape that they provide for you on the back of the of this board here, and then we're gonna attach it to the side of the inside of the dome, so that way it stays put. Now the instructions at this point will tell you to tuck the excess cable behind the gap that's on the expansion board and the stickers here on the side. That's a little bit difficult once you get all of the cables twisted together. It's a little thick, so it doesn't really fit all that well in there, unless I imagine if I use like a screwdriver, maybe I could try to tuck it in a little bit better. But right now I have it pretty much wrapped like that. You can see on the inside, so it leaves a lot of empty space right there, so that you can put it back into the spot that it's supposed to be, and hopefully be able to turn the head without any issues. So we'll try to see if that works. Yeah, so let's see what's next. All right, the next step requires that you connect this longer 50cm connecting cable into the expansion board. Now, I kind of wish that they would have had the instructions have this before you put the board in here. But this may be a little bit of a challenge to try to get it into that spot. You know, it's just having it inside here makes it a little harder to see where the hole goes. But, you know, we'll give it a try. Otherwise, I would probably suggest taking and doing this before you put the board into the slot. All right, and now we're gonna take and run the cable down through the body. So this is gonna go down the front There you go, head's back on. So initially when you build the droid, he's capable of turning his head all the way around, which you can see he really does have a lot of mobility here. So yeah, I guess you really didn't lose any mobility in the head. That's not bad, man. Good idea. That is cool. And then all of the functions still work. So this antenna part still comes up. I know you can't see it because of the way the camera is. I'll readjust in just a second, but at least with all the cables inside of it and everything connected, I can still have, you know, a connection to power and capable of turning the head and keeping all of the articulation that it had from the beginning. So cool stuff. All right, so if you did not buy the sound kit version and just the light kit version, then all you would do at this point is connect to another expansion board, plug your USB cable, and you're good to go. You get the lights going and everything. But we are gonna install the sound kit board, which comes with a remote control, allows you to turn the lights on and off, and also have sound. So that's gonna be really cool. Let's see what we gotta do in these next steps. So first, what we're gonna do is on your board, you're going to take and plug in that expansion cable. And you're gonna see that there's a receiver already on the board. So this is your receiver for the remote control. That already comes connected to it. So it's gonna be to the right is where you connect your speaker, I'm sorry, your expansion cable for the, that connects to the other expansion board that's already inside of the dome. So that's gonna plug right in. And then you have a speaker, pretty good sized speaker too. All right, and then that's gonna plug in on the opposite side of the receiver. So, all right, it's time to test to see that everything is working. So let's check this out. Plug that in. Okay, and we're gonna turn it on. You can see that you have the lights. We can dim the lights. So if the lights are too bright, you can dim them down. And you can still turn the head around, all right? You can brighten up the lights. And then we should be able to play. And you can turn the volume up and down on that. So you can bring it down. It makes all kinds of R2 noises. You can change the tracks. Plays the Star Wars music. That's cool. That's cool. And then you turn it off. Very cool. All right, so that's working. Let's get it all routed in and we should be almost finished. All right, this next step is probably gonna be a little daunting for some people, especially for the amount of stuff that has to be taken off. We have to take the dome back off. So let's slide that back off here. Okay. But the part that's gonna suck about this step is you actually gotta take off the whole front section of R2 so that we can hide the speaker and everything. So, oh boy, that's a big one. So let's get started. All right, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so the instructions, if you look at the instructions, they're gonna tell you to slide this piece up, but they don't really give you any more than that. So I think the instructions are a little vague there. Wish they would be a little more, you know, instructive, I guess. So at least show you the steps. Here's the way I found out the best way to take this thing off. First of all, you have two pieces up here. Take these two parts off, put them to the side. Then what you want to do is grab the front end of R2 from the bottom. Inside like this, you're going to grab it like that, okay? Grab it like that, and you're going to put your hand here this way, pull back like that. And what that's going to do is you see these blue little tabs right here, these slots. These two are going to come out of their holes, and you're going to end up with it like this. Then you just slide up, and then you can take out. That's the easiest way to get this thing out of here. All right, so we set that off to the side, and now it's time to try to hide the speaker and everything else, and then finish this up. All right, first thing is going to happen is the receiver for the controller. It's got some adhesive on the back. That's going to attach to the inside of the right foot. Now I have mine in the instructions. You're going to see that he's a bipedal, but I have mine in the 3-pedal form. So it's basically going to sit right in over here, and you just stick it to that end. And that's where you're going to hide this one so that it can be seen by the controller. That. And then, so I don't know if you can see it there or not, but lift it up so you can see it. See it back there where the cable's coming in? Right over here. Right there. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna route the board up, and that's gonna go up behind here, and then on the instructions, it's gonna go on the inside of the body, right up in here, almost at the center of his waist, and you're just gonna tuck that in just like that. And you're gonna see it right there. All right, so then we're gonna route the speaker underneath this green bar right here, and then we're gonna tuck it in on the opposite side over here, on this side, so that it's gonna rest just inside of this section here. And we're gonna use some stickers that we're gonna put on the back, and then we're just gonna tuck it in right in there. All right, I already got the speaker in there, but you can see where I tucked it in at. Just a little bit difficult for me to show you it while I'm actually working on it, but that's where it will go. All right, we're not quite done yet. So we got to pull off these tabs here. All right, and then they want us to disassemble these doors. So they want you to take these gray tabs off. I wonder what they're having us do here. Gray tab off there. Gray tab off here. All right, and then the door should just pop off. And then they want you to take this off, along with the tab. That one off, and that one off. So you're left with that. Still trying to figure out what the point of this step is. They want you to pull this part out, and then at this point is time to reattach the front face. Let's see if I can get that done. Okay, and it slides right back in like that. All right, then we're gonna reattach these back inside here. And then put the doors back in place. So I'll go there. All right, and finally, we reattach the head. All right. Make sure the head still turns around and everything. And I think we are done. One more test to the lights and let's check it out. All right, here we go. Let's see. Boom, there go the lights. All right, let's see if the speakers work. This is cool, man. And the head turns. Oh man, this is cool. This definitely makes this look way better. This is dope. All right, and that is it. That's my full build for this Lego R2-D2 Light My Bricks kit. I think it's fantastic. They did a great job with it. I really like that it has all of the light up features. I like that it has the sound features as well. That's an added bonus, which makes it just takes it over the top. It's really dope. I really love also that it doesn't, hinder any of the mobility in the build. Like I could turn the head all the way around without any issues. All right, you have the antenna that pops up, so all of that works just like it did before. The functioning doors open, that all opens, so everything works, and the leg will go in and out just like it did before. So I don't lose anything by having this light kit in. All I gain is a much cooler looking Lego set. So I can't say enough good things about this kit. It's definitely worth the money to pick up. It's really neat. It definitely enhances it. So that's my thoughts on it. I think it's a cool kit. Definitely go and pick it up if you want to see, something like this get done in your room. I think it'll enhance it even more. The USB cable, it comes with a micro USB cable if you want to use this as an option, but you can see it's kind of short. You also have this other braided cable, which is also pretty short. So I'm probably gonna have to put an extension on it or something so that I could route it the way that I want to. Or you could take and put a battery pack on it like they have it in the instructions, which I'm probably gonna go over to Light My Bricks now and go pick up the battery pack. You can just slide it up inside of the Droid and then that's it. You don't have any worries, and then just charge the battery pack as you need to. So that's an option as well, or any battery pack that you wanna have. But yeah, it's a great kit, guys. I think it's cool. So let me know what you think about this thing in the comments below. And until next time, keep it marvelous, and may the force be with you.